Hello, everyone. I'm a student from Pakistan. I'm currently studying in the United States, and I don't want to name myself in this video because I just don't want to do it. But here's the issue that's going on all over the world right now. I just want to talk about that for a while. And this is in English because most of the things that I'm going to talk about is for American people. It's not for people from any other country. Maybe some of it maybe for India, but mostly it's for American people. And it's not going as a uh, comment of war or something like that. I just want to talk to people and see what they think of my view. This is what's going on for the past 10 years. Pakistan has been helping America in the war against terror. And now, over the past 2 or 3 years, America has started to say that no, Pakistan is not helping America. In fact, it is supporting Talibans to fight against America, and it's doing a proxy war, and it's basically misguiding America like a bad friend. You can say that. But it all started more to be more intense after the Bin Laden raid in Abbottabad, Pakistan. Firstly, a couple of things about that. It is a really controversial issue, and I agree that there might be a raid that was carried out and that was successful, and that's a hands out to CIA. Good job, guys. But here's the thing: I don't quite understand why you would bury Bin Laden in the sea. Why would you not show some kind of a proof or some kind of a picture for that matter, to show that it was actually bin Laden who was killed there? You guys kill a guy in Pakistan, which you claim to be bin Laden, and then you just mysteriously bury him away. You don't show the evidence to anyone, and then you start blaming Pakistan to support bin Laden, and it's all really bad. And the reason it pains me is because I am going to attach a link in. This is where thought of making a video. I saw this documentary by BBC about Pakistan and how it's deceiving, quote by BBC America, and it really pained me. And the reason is that even though I might be studying in America, I am still a patriot of my own country. And the reason I came here was to get a good education so I can support my country. But I love my country, and I cannot hear words like that. So I just wanted to put forward a couple of points for Americans to consider. I have been hearing a lot of bad words about Pakistan. I don't know what's the name, like General Petraeus, I think. He went in front of the whole Congress and he basically said Pakistan is supporting the Haqqani network. Uh, And then I also saw, I'm going to add the links to all of the videos in the description so you can see. And then yesterday I heard another guy, I don't know what his name was, but his speech, I listened it for 15 minutes trying to find one little word of praise for all the Pakistani people, or one little appreciation for the Pakistani soldiers who are fighting in Sawat Valley in against Talibans. Firstly, there's no denying that Pakistan is suffering from terrorism, but that terrorism is not something that Pakistan wants. It is something that has been inflicted upon Pakistan. So let me first of all start by giving an example on my own account. When I was a student in Pakistan in high school, uh, that's at that time, like 2007, 2006, mostly the time when terrorism got to its peak. It was there before, of course, 2001, Afghanistan was attacked, but in Pakistan, basically, it started to grow more and more during 2006, 2007 ish. I was in high school at that time, and uh, I was in my college, and there was a sound of blast. And I remember myself this was the first time I had been involved in anything like that, and I was so panicked. Every school in that area and every college was closed down, and I was so panicked that I literally could not even take the bus home, even though it was a university bus and they were taking us home. But I had to call someone from my home that they should come and pick me up. And in that blast, a lot of Pakistani people died. And I'm just telling you that so you can know what is going on in Pakistan before you start blaming the Pakistanis for doing this to themselves. So a lot of people died. I was afraid to death that day. That was the first time I heard a blast in real life, and it was of course really bad. I was really depressed, to be honest. A lot of people died. I don't want to get into that. It gets me emotional. Secondly, a couple of weeks later, not too long later, I was sleeping, 9 a.m. in the morning, at my house in Lahore, and the whole house shook with a blast. And literally, like, it was like a 10.0 Richter scale earthquake for a second. And we woke up, and it was another blast. And it was in one of those areas that you could call the New York of Pakistan. And you can imagine an area like that, which is a really, really modern area with a lot of security and everything. There was a blast. Then, a couple of weeks later, further, another blast when I was in college. It wasn't that loud, but it was a little further away, but there was still three blasts that I experienced during the high school time. And a lot of people died in that. I don't want to get into how many people died in there, but a lot of people did. So the whole point of me, and this is just not it. There was a lot more going on. That a lot more people died, and a number of blasts have been numerous. Have been in one of the most prestigious areas of Pakistan. They've killed a lot of innocent people. So the point I'm trying to make is that Pakistan is not harboring terrorism. Pakistan is suffering from terrorism itself. And I'm sorry to go against America. I have nothing against America. I think it's a great country with great majestic powers. I don't deny that. But the problem is, if you are losing a war in Afghanistan, if you are, it's deja vu for you all over again because this is what exactly happened to the Russians a couple of years ago. But the difference is that time you were funding those Talibans to fight the Russians, and now they are powerful enough to challenge you. Perhaps they are not fighting you on a full scale war. They're just using the guerrilla tactics, and they're killing you every day, and it pains me because I'm a human being, and being a human, I feel for you guys. But in your arrogance, why are you blaming the country who who's affected by your war in Afghanistan? The only reason Pakistan is being attacked, suicide bombings inside Pakistan, is because the Taliban's are pissed at Pakistani government and Pakistani people for supporting the war against terrorism, and they are killing Pakistani people in retaliation. So how can you go on and suggest that Pakistan is supporting Taliban? You talk about how Bin Laden was there. I first said that there was no proof yet available to the public to be sure that it was Bin Laden. Let's say for a second it was Bin Laden. I agree, and he was too near to the Pakistani military academy. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 100, the technology of America and CIA is 99, and Pakistan is 30. 3-0. That's it. That's the difference in technology. You claim that Pakistan could not find bin Laden living in America, in Pakistan, I'm sorry. True, but the CIA took a long time as well, and the CIA is more advanced than ISI or any other agency. That guy was hiding, and he was a genius if he was hiding over there, hiding in the place where it was least expected. Why did you take 10 years to do it? Why couldn't you do it earlier as well? Secondly, I want to give an example uh, for 9/11. Why did you not know that, I don't know, about five aircrafts were hijacked that day? Yeah, five aircrafts were hijacked. Five, I don't know how many terrorists were living in New York at or where in America at that time. Why was CIA not able to track those down? It's not an intelligence failure, it's a war, and you have to win however you can. You cannot keep on blaming Pakistan for your killings or your loss in Afghanistan. It's a really painful thing. You start a war in Iraq, you start a war in Afghanistan. I agree, it should have been done. Saddam Hussein was a coward. Of Taliban and Al Qaeda, we all hate them. Pakistanis hate them. We are peaceful. We are a peaceful country. Okay, but why do you want to start a war with Pakistan? I am studying in America right now. I don't want to go back to my city and see that it has been nuclear bombed by America, or it has been attacked by America, because America thought that Pakistan was supporting the Taliban. I don't know why. To the American public, I appeal. The only solution to terrorism, and one more thing that I would like to add, Pakistan army is fighting in Swat Valley. I'm attaching a link of a real incident that happened. That documentary was 10 minutes long. Please watch it so you can know what Pakistan army is going through there. This movie won the award for the best short documentary, so please watch it and see how you feel about it. It's a war, okay? You cannot start blaming your allies. You cannot go to BBC. You cannot go there and talk bad about Pakistan like that. It's really annoying me. It's really bad. I am a Pakistani, and I can assure you that we want peace in this world as much as you do. We want to live in peace. We don't want to go to war. We don't want to spend that much money on trying to defend ourselves when there are things need to be done. Why do you want to start World War III? You attack Pakistan, Pakistan nukes India, and it's all a mess, and the war starts, and it's a war. We should all sit down on a table and try to talk the solution to this problem. Pakistan is not supporting Taliban. Pakistan is being attacked, is being tormented by Taliban. Why on earth would Pakistan pay the Taliban to give money to them to kill their own people? And I know this goes to all the Indians. Please, 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 if you listen to this video, do not comment that this is how Pakistani government is, that they pay their own Taliban to kill their own people. Please, we don't want. I have nothing against India. Okay, we are neighbors, and I think it's time now that we start living like neighbors instead of trying to behave harshly towards each other. Most of our budgets are spent on defense, but there are things need to be done. People are dying of hunger. There's no power. There's no electricity. This needs to be done. But the most important message right now is for the Americans to understand that Pakistan is your ally. We are your ally. We are ally to everyone who wants to fight against terror. Pakistan has lost a lot of people like that. Our country is destabilized, was destabilized because of that.